Welcome. So, I think it's very safe to say that DC has done a lot of stupid things in the past. They will continue to do stupid things, just like any other company. No, nothing is perfect. No company is 100% on track with things all the time, but at least you would think that people would start to learn from their mistakes, or at least learn from watching mistakes of other people that may be in the same profession that they are in. But in this situation with this news that just broke out not too long ago, today actually, at the time of recording this video, May 5th. Also, happy single day, my McTwizz fam. Yeah, it looks like DC is just saying screw all that. We're going to continue to keep, screwing up and doing what it is that we do, because why not? And it has just broken that from the Hollywood Reporter, I should say, they put out an article today saying, it's entitled "Behind Warner Brothers Search for a Black Superman." So the idea of a Black Superman movie is nothing really new. We've heard before that J.J. Abrams was involved in a Superman project, but that's just what it was known as at the time. Just another Superman movie, but with J.J. Abrams. And we're still over here just saying, like, wait, so is J.J. Abrams doing Man of Steel 2? What's going on? Oh no, it's a separate thing. And that's the thing. DC's really been keen on just building their multiverse, I should say, rather than their actual main DCEU universe. You had the Snyder verse, even though that's been shot to hell right now, or they cut the plug on that. Well, you had that. You came out with Joker, not a bad film by any means, but no, that was a separate thing. You're about to do the Batman, which is definitely within its own. I think they said that's the Batman with Robert Pattinson. That's in Earth 2, I believe. So it's set in Earth 2. And yeah, you just got all these things, and you've already established with the CW Crisis on Infinite Earth special that, yeah, each property, even properties that dated back to, the Michael Keaton days of Batman, like, oh no, it was his own universe. I'm like, okay, that's cool. Confusing as hell, as it was in the comics, which is why you had to have Crisis, or you put that storyline in effect anyway. Anyway, that's a different story. Yeah, you're really building onto this whole like universe building thing, or multiverse building thing. And yet you're doing that again with a new Superman, but the key thing that's different with this Superman is he's black.
Black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all.
What? Are you kidding me?
This is so stupid!
That's it. Nothing else. So, as I stated before, yeah, a new Superman movie was at least rumored, or in development, I should say, whatever you want to call it, with J.J. Abrams behind it. And then later on, we found out that Ta-Nehisi Coates was signed on to pen the script. If you don't know him, he is a writer, activist, I guess you should say, and also a comic book writer. I use that loosely. And he's written such titles such as Black Panther and also Captain America. And he's also been known for being like really, really divisive and really, really just... I'm trying to really be nice here. A controversial figure, I should say. And it was rumored that with him penning the script, that it was going to be a black Superman. Only rumors. But with the Hollywood Reporter article that just dropped today, it appears that those rumors are true. They are not only searching for a black actor to play Superman, they're also searching for a black director to direct the movie. And this is all kind of like nothing new to me. Also, if you guys could tell by now, my excitement and, or at least my opinion for this whole project in its entirety, I think it's dumb. It's stupid. It's all the above. And I'm pretty sure if you're watching this, you've seen other more bigger established channels and commentators talk about this, like, you know, Young Rippa or Andy Signor. Bigger people have definitely talked about this. This is probably just getting shown up on like in the aftermath of it all or anything like that. But yeah, I'm not on board with this whatsoever. It's dumb. It's actually even a slap in the face to black people. Again, other creators have talked about this before, but whitewashing, or in this case I should say blackwashing established white characters does not do anything good, and it's definitely not empowering. It's just showing that you only care about set group of a group of black people, or a group of Asians, or a group of women, or whatever the case may be. You're only interested in them only if they are attached to something that's been established and been greater and been known to succeed, rather than, you know, just going into the vault and putting out I've heard people say, oh, just create a new character. You don't even need to create a new character. Like, there's so many black characters and a bunch of diverse characters that have been untouched, been, you know, B, C, almost even D-list characters, definitely from a mainstream standpoint, but also well, yeah, mainly from like a mainstream standpoint, but more so just never like got their chance to shine and in the public limelight, and they were probably as well known and established within the comic book community, but just never, you know, just got that big break. They never got that Spider-Man break, or that Batman break, or Superman, or Wonder Woman, anything that you could think of. And it's been proven that these characters can work as long as you approach it in the right way, you're faithful to the source material, and yeah, you just bring that specific character to life, and like what made them so different and stand out in their own way on the page. And if I've always said this before, like Guardians of the Galaxy proved that, hands down. That was one of the first things that proved it. Guardians of the Galaxy, from what I can remember, it was one of like the first, at least within our era of comic book movies right now that we're in, it's one of the first movies that was able to be successful off of a property that was not only unknown from the mainstream limelight, but was kind of even like clowned on within the comic book community. Like even some of the hardcore nerds weren't even like really into the Guardians like that much. So yeah, Marvel stepped up, put in the work, and boom, you had a hit. And we've seen that time and time again with characters and movies that I never would have expected to see the light of day, or at least be on the big screen, like Shazam, Aquaman. Well, Aquaman is like Aquaman has always been like that talked about character, but he's just been kind of like, you know, the butt of a lot of jokes, but that's neither here nor there. But the point is, it's been proven that these characters that aren't really known about and just like, you know, collect dust and just never see the light of day from a media standpoint can be successful. You proved it with these other characters, why not with this? Even close with Black Panther, that was an original black character, had his own popularity, one of the first original black characters from Marvel, and you knocked it out of the park with Chadwick, rest in peace. And yeah, it was $1 billion movie. In fact, every single what was it, that every single movie that Chadwick was in, or at least Black Panther was in, or made a cameo was in, made $1 billion. But yeah, the point is, it's really stupid. It's not only is it stupid to just do this with Superman, it's also stupid due to the fact that, from what the article states, is they're not going with, oh, so for those who don't know, like, yes, in canon, have there been black Superman? Yes, there's been Val-Zod and Calvin Ellis. Two incarnations and within different universes of, you know, Superman, but he's black, but they're in their own names. What this is saying, what it's doing, that really just irks me is, they're not even going with those characters. They're actually going to make Clark Kent black. Yeah. So you're making Clark Kent black. Again, black Clark Kent. Again, you're not getting Val-Zod and you're not getting Calvin Ellis. You're getting Clark Kent, but he's black. That, and they're also, I think they said it's supposed to be a period piece set in the 20th century. Oh, okay, so you're setting it during if not the actual slavery days, you're setting it during the Jim Crow era, or at the very earliest, you're probably setting it during like the 1990 like LA riots times, something like that. But something in like a actual racially crucial part in time, or point in time, I should say. Sorry. And I'm just like, okay, first of all, how come whenever like y'all give black people a movie, like it gotta be involved with some slave or some Jim Crow, like it's always like reduced to that, like, oh, the hard times, the struggles, it's not, which I'm not even saying doesn't exist or never existed, like, but the thing is, we've already had our 12 years a slave, we already had our Amistad's, we already had our insert whatever slave or Jim Crow movie that black people have gone through. Why not show black people in the light of just being free from all that? Why not show black people in the sense or in the light of being, you know, successful and not being held down by their race, by not being held down by society? Why not show them in the light of like being ahead in society and being ahead with even being a superhero? Like, it just baffles me, and it's really sad. Like, but again, like the whole thing is just stupid, and on top of that too, like from what they're describing, like it's basically like a period piece about, you know, a black person coming up from adversity and like trying basically fighting against racism. Yeah, we've already got that movie. It's called Django Unchained. Quentin Tarantino already gave us that revenge fantasy with Jamie Foxx. Like that, he was pretty much a superhero in that movie. A fictional superhero. We already got that. But nope, this is what they're doing. This is what Warner wants to do. And again, like between them and Marvel, or sorry, Warner and Marvel, they have an endless list of black characters. Again, black, Asian, Hispanic, female, just you name it. Like just an endless list that will be cool to see. Will be interesting to see, and we're in an age of like people just want something, what's new, what's next, what's fresh, like new. Like again, Icon, Static. Everyone's been waiting for like a Static Shock movie since like the cartoon ended. Like, yo, Static Shock. I think there was a rumor going around back in I think back when Suicide Squad that came out, when Will Smith was announced to be casted as Deadshot. Like, oh snap! Like, does that mean like Jaden? Is he gonna be Static Shock? Like, or something like that. But yeah, the list goes on, and I think it's silly. I think it's just, like I said earlier on, all the above. So yeah, Black Superman. I'm pretty sure that Idris Elba was kidding when he said that in Hobbs and Shaw.
Look at me. I'm Black Superman.